into whatever position is comfortable for you. Hello. All right, so legs can be extended and arms at your sides, if that feels okay. Sorry. And then if it feels more comfortable for you to have your knees bent, that's great. You can also have soles of the feet together, knees open, knees together. And taking this moment to come into the present. Arrive, as we say. Observe your breath. Notice the rate, the pace, the rhythm. The depth. Scanning the body for any areas of tension or tightness, soreness. See if you can release those areas, guiding the breath to soften those muscles. And turn your attention back to the breath. Inhale through the nose. Allow the belly to expand, opening up the lungs. As you exhale, squeeze the belly button into the spine. Inhale, opening up the abdomen. Exhale, squeeze the lungs empty. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose, slowing the breath down. Feeling the muscles in your chest and abdomen contracting to open the lungs. And compressing to squeeze all of the air. Sending the breath down toward your pelvis on your inhale. And compressing the abdomen to send it out. Set an intention for your practice today. And step the feet back toward your hips, knees up toward the ceiling. And as you inhale, let the belly tip forward, creating an arch in your lower back, so there's some space here off the mat. And then as you inhale, squeeze the abdomen and press the lower back down into the mat. Take it out. Inhale, lifting and arching the lower back. Exhale, squeezing the abdomen and pressing down. Inhale, brings forward. So move at your own pace with your breath. And what we're doing here is a pelvic tilt. As your lower back comes off of the mat, and there's some space here and arch, that's an anterior tilt. And as you press down, that's a posterior tilt. It's basically like a cat-cow. We're just doing it laying down. Engaging the pelvic floor, feeling the lift. As you move your spine, starting to activate all of those core muscles. And on your next exhale, straighten your knees. And place the heels of your hands, right here, on the front of your hip bones. Point your thumb toward your belly button, and the rest of your fingers down toward your pubic bone. And then place your head down. And see if you can get into a pelvic neutral position. So somewhere between the extreme of that lower back arch and the lower back being flat. So right in the middle, see if you can get to that pelvic neutral position. And then take a peek down at your hands. And what you would like to see is that your hand is flat. Your thumb and your fingers are in the same plane. So if you don't see that, if your thumbs are a little bit higher, tilt your pelvis back, flatten your lower back into the room. If your fingers are a little higher, tip your pelvis forward until you get to the position where they look like they're even, on that even plane. Once you get there, put your head back and really tune into this feeling. What is pelvic neutral feeling? Tighten up through your pelvic floor, lift through your abdomen, squeeze your glutes while maintaining this position. Inhale, exhale, and step your feet back toward your hips. And we'll try to maintain this pelvic neutral position as we flow through our practice today. So as you step your feet back, check back in. How's it look? So make any adjustments that you need. Get to your pelvic neutral, lower your head, and keep that position. As you hold it there, inhale, lift the hips off the mat into bridge. Using your hands as some feedback to maintain the pelvic neutral. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Do one more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. Bring your hands to your sides. Inhale, lift up into your bridge and hold for 3 breaths. So you can hold here, or if you'd like, you can lift one heel off the mat and then the other. Or you can lift one knee up toward your face and then the other. And then exhale, lower back in. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest, rock side to side. Maybe make little circles. And then go in the other direction. And stretch those legs back out. Bring your right knee up in toward your chest, but open it up out to the side. And place the sole of your foot on the inside of your left thigh. So we're in our supine tree pose. Press the sole of your right foot into your left thigh. Your left inner thigh into your foot. So you're squeezing, engaging. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. And tune into your pelvis again. Find that pelvic neutral position in our supine tree. Inhale, expand the abdomen. Exhale, squeeze it in. And release the arms and the leg. Switch over to your left side, lifting that foot into your inner thigh. And squeezing the sole of the left foot into that right inside thigh. Look for your pelvic neutral. You can always use your hands as your guide. Just see if you can feel it and really tune in to what that feels like in your body. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Lifting from that pelvic floor. Feeling the stability in your core. Exhale, release, lower down. And slowly make your way out to one side. And then to a seated position, and let's go into our tabletop. Here we'll do some cat cows. Inhale, lift the chest, head and tail. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, rounding through the middle back. Inhale, arching the lower back. Exhale, rounding the spine. Move at your own pace here. Maybe you want to do some more circular motions or side to side. Just see what feels good in your body. And then coming to that pelvic neutral, so somewhere in between. And if you have a block or anything that's similar to a block, place that on your sacrum, so kind of right below your lower back. And that will help give you some feedback on your pelvic neutral. So if you're tipping it or it's falling off, you might be leaning one side or the other. Maybe helpful to watch yourself in the mirror or to see how it's going. Okay. So keeping that pelvic neutral position, inhale, lift the right leg back. So we often tend, or I tend to open up the hips. So creating that tension in the front of the inner thigh, internally rotating that right hip. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Internally rotate that left hip, so drawing it inward. Keeping the fronts of the hips square, facing the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg. Maybe lift the left arm at the same time. Hold it for a breath. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Lift the right arm. One more breath. Exhale, lower back down. You can take that block off of your lower back and now place it in between your thighs. So this way we start activating our inner thigh muscles, the great muscles, the pelvic floor. If you don't have a block, again, you can roll up a towel or use something else. Squeeze those thighs together and then coming down into a forearm plank. So elbows are right under your shoulders. Step your feet back. And holding here, squeezing the inner thighs together, squeezing your glutes almost as if you're trying to wrap them around the block. Tightening those core muscles while still allowing the breath to flow. Keeping a neutral neck, looking just a few inches in front of your hands. Exhale, slowly lower down to the knees. Inhale, lift the forehead, come down to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, coming forward, back into our forearm plank. You can always stay here on the knees. Really squeeze that block. Activate those inner thighs or lift the knees. Pressing the elbows strong into the mat, shoulders away from each other, shoulder blades, pressing them away and forward. And then slowly walk your feet in toward your elbows. So walk your feet forward, allowing the crown of your head to flow down to the mat for dolphin pose. Heels, send them down toward the mat. Inhale, press your elbows away. Squeeze that block. One more breath. Exhale, lower the knees down. You can take that block out. And coming back into our tabletop position. Inhale, rock forward. Tuck the toes, rock back. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, swing further back. Maybe even do a little side to side, or round circles. One direction and then another. And sit back on your heels, shake your hands out. Bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, and relax your left wrist using your right hand to make circles in one direction, and then the other. And now relax your right wrist, and use your left hand to make circles in one direction, and then the other. And shake that out. Coming back to our tabletop. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Do one more. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, knee to nose, and then step it through to the front. So we're in a low lunge here. If you have blocks, you can bring them to your sides on any height. This helps open up the chest. If you don't have them, no worries. Lifting the chest, spreading the collarbones, shoulder blades come down your back, sinking forward as much as possible. Inhale, lift the right arm, and circle it toward the back. And you can keep reaching toward the back of the room, or maybe you bend that back knee and reach for your foot. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Circle that arm back forward. And step that back into tabletop. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to your nose. One more time. Lift that leg. Exhale, bring it forward, and then step it through. And when you're here, you can even move side to side, maybe front to back. If your hips are feeling a little stiff. If the knees are sore, feel free to put something under them. Towel, pillow, blanket, anything. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest. Inhale, lift the left arm. Circle it towards the back. Reaching as far back as you can. And then maybe bend that back knee. Reach toward the foot. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to the front. Step that foot back. Then tuck the toes, lift the hips up for downward facing dog. And here you can have the knees bend, maybe one at a time. Maybe both, keep them slightly bent. Send your heels down towards the mat. Chest moves toward your thighs. Pressing your hands strong away from the mat. And slowly walk your feet up toward your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Feel free to bend the knees here too. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink down into your chair. Inhale, hands come to heart center. Exhale, twist over to the right. And maybe you tee your arms open here for a deeper twist. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, sinking back into the chair. Send the hips back, chest is lifted, hands come to heart center, and twist over to your left hip. Maybe TV arms open. Exhale, hands come back in. Rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Step or jump back for plank. Feel free to flow here, chaturanga or bend the knees. Coming down into chaturanga, and then into cobra or facing dog as you inhale. Exhale, down knees. Tapping into your breath, noticing what's happening. How do you feel in this moment? Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, and then step through for our long lunge. So you can always come back down onto the knee or keep that back leg lifted. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. Inhale, lift the right arm, sending it back. Reaching toward the back of the front. Feeling the strength of your legs. Exhale, circle the arm back. Step back into plank. You can feel free to flow here or just staying in our plank. One more breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, and then step through. Getting set in your low lunge. Inhale, sweep the left arm open and reaching to the back of the room. As you exhale, twist a little deeper, opening up the front of the chest. Exhale, move the arm back down. Step it back into the plank, and then downward dog. Slowly walking the feet forward with the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward and fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Checking in with yourself, your attention. Feeling the breath, feeling the heartbeat. Thinking about why you come to this practice. Listening to what your body wants in this moment. And finding a wall or a chair or just a really stable position for your foot, coming into our tree position. So we'll start on the left foot. All of the weight shifts to that foot, all four corners feeling nice and stable. And the right heel can come to your left ankle. You also have the option to put it on the inside of the shin, or to grab it and bring it to the inside of the thigh. So just like when we were doing our supine tree, you're pushing the sole of the foot and the inner thigh together. Knees open to the outside. And find a focal point on the other side of the room that's not moving. And that's your drishti. That helps with our balance. The hands can be at your sides, out to the sides, up, heart center, behind, whatever feels right for you. Connect with your breath. Feeling the lift of the inner arch of the foot, going up through that inner leg, thigh, pelvic floor, core, lifting up through your shoulder blades. And then whenever you're ready, slowly come out of that. Remember, if you fall, take your time getting back into it. Take a different variation. Shake it all out. We'll go over to the other side, connecting all four corners of your foot. Feeling that nice base of support and grounding. And then you have the option, heel to your ankle, sole of the foot to the inner shin, or you can bring it up over the knee onto that inner thigh. Finding your drishti, your focal point. Connecting with your breath. And playing with different arm positions. Maybe you change it and flow with your breath. Remember, this could feel different and be different on different days, different times throughout the same day. So approaching it with non-judgment. And you may notice a difference from one side to the other, and that's okay. So come out of it when you're ready. Slowly, controlled if possible. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, sinking down into your chair, and then all the way down. Heels and bottom connect, lifting the chest. Exhale, slowly lowering all the way down into seated and then laying. And bring your knees into your chest, lengthen hug. Thank yourself for showing up, for nurturing your body. Inhale with the legs straight for waterfall. And this is a really nice pose, especially against the wall. Even holding for a couple minutes. Very restorative, especially at the end of the day. Inhale, bring the knees back in, and let them fall over to your right side. Arms come out to a T. Look over your left shoulder. Slowing the breath down. Inhale, knees back through center. Let them fall over to your left side. And arms out to a T. Look over your right shoulder. Allowing your eyes to close if that feels right. Next inhale, bring the knees back to center. Extend your left leg down to the mat. Right leg, foot goes up to the sky. Grab that leg wherever you can. You can get the back of the leg with a little massage, squeezing your calf, your hamstrings. Now you can do some hard work this week. Just a little love. Just hold that. Keep inhale, exhale. See if you can stretch a little deeper. Maybe point and flex your toes and ankles. Feeling differences in the tension in the back of the leg. Exhale, release. Bring your left knee in. Extend that leg, foot up to the ceiling. Give it a little massage. Hold that stretch. Exhale, roll that down. Inhale, with the arms overhead, full body stretch. Exhale, release. Coming into your final resting position. Legs can be straight, or you can bend your knees. This is usually a bit more comfortable for your lower back, allowing knees to collapse in toward each other. Whatever position your arms are comfortable in, and then settle in. Allowing the head to become heavy. Softening the upper body. Releasing the spine and pelvis. Relaxing the lower body. Allow yourself to melt into the floor. Slowly bring your awareness back into the room. Just some subtle movements. Maybe rocking your head side to side, moving your fingers or toes, moving the hips. Allowing yourself to stay here. If you're ready to move, making your way to one side. And slowly pushing yourself up to a seated position, no rush. Feeling our practice today, coming back to our intention. I'm so grateful for this community. Appreciate you coming to practice with me today. Namaste. Hope you all have a great day.
Thank you, Betsy.